Good evening, everybody. We are on the week 2 for the D1 comp event. This is qualifiers tonight. Be October. It is time for a great event tonight. We have a few good drivers here. We have a smaller roster than usual, but we still have a lot of good competition in the room. Still going to be some heaters. So it's going to be exciting to see what goes on. We got, the usual LDT Justin. We got Going Crazy and Baggish here as judges. And so it's going to be a good night. Got some good people on the roster, like I said. Just expecting a good battle for qualifiers tonight. And yeah, should be interesting for sure how we can work this roster. It's going to be different.
So we're ready to go. We got Captain Tokes up first. He's gonna get his runs in real quick. We're giving 2 qualifier runs. Um, Collectively, the judges will score round 1 and round 2. Then we're gonna take the higher score, and that's gonna be their overall for qualifiers.
Yeah, they're going to be trying to rack up as much points as they can.
Matter of fact, actually, just right before we take this run, just real quick, we're gonna take a quick break and then we're gonna start. Swap it back over.
All right.
We're good.
All right. Here we go. First round of qualifying for our second top 8 for our week 2. And we're going to get off to start here with our first driver, Captain Tokes, Team Hellbound.
Yeah, and that Audi 4-door wagon, that navy livery, that thing is nice. Here we go into the initiation. Good initiation there. That first center clip to that second touch and go, or that first touch and go to the second. Coming around to this hairpin after the touch and go, hitting that decel there into the second to last touch and go to the very last. What? Oh, look at that! Right up on the sidewalk a little bit. Nice run. Is that a miss on that last zone?
Yeah, so it is that
Yeah.
that last zone is the second red sidewalk coming, or third red sidewalk if you're counting up from the road. It's going to be the third one down by the
He's
light pole.
his lights.
All right, we're good
All
for this
right.
second run.
Second round.
Think Captain is a little confused on the line.
Yeah, in the drawing, it did look like it's the second bricks there.
Well, he's lining up.
It is the second one.
I
Sorry
think.
about that.
Yeah, sorry, it is the second one.
Yeah, I was counting
Okay.
two. I was counting 2 down. Is what I
Yeah.
was doing. It
All
is
right.
the second. That's clarified. We're ready.
All right. We got Captain.
It's the
Bro,
second
I'm
one.
so confused. Did I
It's the
hit it
second
right
one.
or did I hit it wrong?
You hit
No,
it
you
right.
hit it. I'm counting 2 down is what I was doing.
Yeah, you hit it
Okay,
right, Captain.
I was hitting it the other one that you guys thought it was, and then I got told it was the other one. I was just making sure I was hitting it right.
No. I seen it wrong from being in drone cam. It's 2 down, is what it is from the orange bus.
Gotcha. Okay.
You're good. All right.
All right, we got Captain Tooks up for his second run. After a little verification there of the layout. Spinning those wheels, getting sideways before this initiation. Good initiation. The first center clip, dropping a tire on that sidewalk there, coming into the second touch and go. Good proximity there to the line. Another tire drop onto the sidewalk, coming into the inner clip. Good proximity to that inner clip. Snagging that sign off the sidewalk with that rear bumper and hitting that last touch and go. Beautiful. Yeah, other than those 2 drops, that was a solid run, and X Factor points for that sign tap.
What do you got for 1 and 2, Crazy?
I got 78 for 1, 73 for 2.
I'm writing
My
numbers
score, I
down.
gave him a 77 for the first one, and I gave and then the second one I gave him a 71. He dropped top and he was shallow on his own.
What'd you say for 1 and 2, Crazy?
78, 73.
Yeah, I was at a 75 for the first one and a 70 for the second one.
All right. So give me a second here.
Y'all can hear me though, right? I just want to make sure we ain't got no mic issues.
No, we can hear you. Definitely, we
All
hear
right,
you.
good.
76.66.
For we need 1 and 2.
Oh,
So run 1 was 77, 78, and 75,
yeah.
and then
Run 71.3, 76.66, and 71.33.
all right. So his overall is the 76.6.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be his actual. So for 1.
And
then
agreed is up
2.
71.3, 76.66, and 71.33.
Yep, and then we got agreed up next.
All right, we're gonna have Agreed come up to the line.
Agreed is not in here.
Oh, he was, and now he's gone.
He's got 2 minutes to get to the line.
Maybe he agreed he wasn't gonna start.
Is he in the chat? Yeah, he's in the chat. Join the lobby, agreed.
He needs the code. He's
I'll
saying,
give it to you. I'll give it to you right now.
yeah, just type it in.
There you go.
Boom, bingo, you got it.
And I'm ready when driver and cone car's ready.
Yep. No worries.
Actually,
He's in right now. There you go.
so yeah, we had 14 drivers last week. We have 9 this week. So it's not too bad.
No.
We'll
Here
definitely
he is. Agreed is
figure a
in.
way to create it interesting for the top 8 on Friday.
Definitely. It'll be a grudge match. Pull up, agreed.
Agreed. We need you to the start line, please.
There he comes. I saw some movement in the cab of the car.
I don't know if he was waiting for his ping to shut down or what.
I think
Where's he
so.
at? There
He's
he
right
is.
here.
There he comes. Cool
Nice little
deal.
backy
Here he
McTwist.
comes.
Backy McTwist.
Right, all right. Got this run going. Here we go. Agreed.
I've got agreed up for his first qualifying run in his GR86. Into the initiation here in the first inner clip. Got that 7.0 liter V8 roaring through these corners into the inner clip here. Beautiful inner clip out to the outer touch and go into the final touch and go here. Nice.
Really
Fantastic
nice run, dude.
on his first qualifying run. That was really smooth and solid.
Yeah, was smooth. Hit that second zone perfect, or that second outer perfect.
Oh yeah. Here we go for Creed's second qualifying run here. Initiation into this first inner clip, out to the outer touch and go, into this next touch and go by the light pole, into the third touch and go, into the inner clip here. Beautiful, almost mimicking his last run, run for run, into the last touch and go, getting right up on that sidewalk.
He did
Nice.
overshoot in both runs. I don't know if y'all noticed, but like he surpassed the actual zone itself both times. I don't know how y'all are looking at that.
The last zone.
Yeah, like for the finish, like he's overshooting. I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's necessarily a bad thing, you know, he ran a super clean run, but I mean at the same time it's I mean that's a miss zone, you know, it wasn't you have to hit that sidewalk.
Yeah.
You know, you
Does
have
he?
to
But the question is, do we know where to hit though?
yeah, it's marked. It's clearly marked on the layout. The sidewalk itself is marked in green.
A light pole, and then on the other side of the street, it's that little checkered ground.
Yeah.
Like if you go look at the layout itself, it's
Yeah, I'm
clear.
looking at it now. I'm looking at it now.
So I mean, and it's overshot. I know that it shows two for the line to follow it out, but you hit that zone itself, and you know you can carry that out for whatever across the line. You know, as
So
far as
the
I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna like 10 points or something, you know, but I mean to me it's a missed zone. It was overshot.
for sure.
So with that said, you know, just off the cleanliness of the runs, I'd have to go 77 on the first and a 78 on the second.
All right, Bag, what'd you have?
Uh, I'm a little stuck with this one because I kind of want to give him some leniency. Maybe he don't. I want to give a little leniency to the drivers. I'm gonna give him. I ain't gonna give him that low, but I'm gonna give him a. I'm gonna give him an 85 for both runs because I think honestly, I think he did a solid run and he mimicked the first run perfectly. Like his bumper was literally over the curb on every single zone. So
Yeah,
What
I'm
were
gonna
your
I
pass.
literally just took to me I took 3 points, you know,
Yeah, I'm
just
gonna
off the run.
pass fault him for that miss zone, but I'm gonna expect everybody else because now everybody's y'all pinpointing, y'all making it serious. You see what I'm saying? So I hope
he,
everybody else hits that last zone, but I'm not gonna charge him
Yeah, I
for
mean
that.
there's I mean with this layout here, everything is like there's clear, and the only thing that's not a clear indicator is outer zone 3, and
yeah, and
it's just to
and
set
we
up
just
and get
told
close to that
Captain,
sidewalk.
and we just told Captain last run where it was.
I hope everybody else hits that last zone.
So I mean that's
What,
the only one I can
what,
understand if you hit in a different area. As far as
what
everything
were
else,
your
they're
scores,
clearly
Justin?
77 and 78. I would have went 80 and 81.
I think
Okay.
that I yeah, I mean I'm Y'all can
I
hate me if y'all don't like my scores, but I'm just calling it rare because I know how it is. Like you looking at a layout, but then when you driving it, you think you mimicking everything, but you completely miss. That's why I say I kind of had some leniency with that. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why
I
I'm like,
agree.
Hey, I'm not
yeah,
knocking nothing.
I'm
I'm not
because y'all
speaking
know
for
I
that.
used to do comp, so that's why it's like I'm a hold myself, I'm
Yo,
staying firm on that
What's up,
85
dude?
across the board.
yeah, my bad. I was just running on how people were running. I thought what I was hitting was the second one.
Yeah, that's why I said I
I guess it
knew
was
that's how I was
the third checker. I don't even
Yeah,
remember.
it's that checker. You were just a little long on it, is all.
Yeah,
You
you were
just need to
Like
slide
past
it
it.
into
long,
that
like
checker.
I transitioned right on it, and I should have been like already like wide beforehand.
Yeah,
I guess
Oh,
if
okay,
you
gotcha.
overshot it when you was hitting it, you would leave in the
Yeah,
zone when you thought you were entering it.
'cause I thought you're
yeah,
supposed to get on it right at the checker, not a little bit
yeah. It's all
before.
good. That's why we're saying you we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna give you a little leniency, but
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I,
yeah,
I,
yeah.
I would suggest this: if anybody has any more questions about the zones, put that in the Discord chat now. So before
Yeah.
I
yeah,
just don't want
Definitely,
nobody
because
else
I'm
going
watching.
forward and they thinking they doing a good job, expecting a high score, and they get a you know what I mean, like a low score because they missed something.
so Justin, run one was an 81 total, and run two is a 80.66, so 81.
Why don't you
So
just
81.
should we just let them run it with the knowledge of knowing where that last zone is?
Oh, rerun on qualifiers. We can. I mean, I'm not opposed to it.
I'm not a
Yeah,
We're
judge.
gonna
I'm
if we're
just
gonna do that, we're gonna do it at the end. We're gonna keep moving and we'll come back to it
yeah.
and get everybody else through. I don't want to hold everybody else up on their qualifier.
All right. So come back in the parking lot, right, with everybody else, or I mean, TV
Yeah.
agreed with everybody else there.
Should.
Agreed.
Yep. And I agree with Ruthless. I'm watching the chat now. Should be ran by map line. It's what everyone else practices. I agree.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
but there is two other judges as well, so it depends on
I
what they determine. You know, that's why
I
there is
mean,
three.
I agree 100%. But and we just told Ruthless where it was right before Agreed's
Hmm.
run.
I mean, I'm
yeah.
not. That's what I'm saying about the rerun. Like, I'm not opposed to it, you know. But then again, you
Technically,
know, I'm
it's
not.
their job to make sure that they know the layout.
I mean, it's posted for a reason. I'm not against what y'all have to offer either. But then again, I understand you're running what everyone else was running, but you are also the second qualifier that's happened, and we corrected an issue on the first one as well. So I mean, it just unfortunately happens, you know.
It doesn't matter anyway. Everybody's going to get in with one person anyway today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So are
yeah.
we sticking with the score, or are
Yeah,
we?
I
I
would
think
say
it
stick with it.
Okay. So let me put these in. So for one, it was 81. He has 81 overall.
yeah.
So he is our lead. Then we got Damien up next.
Yeah, I guess with that nice Supra.
Thanks, Mark.
And then I'm ready whenever Cone and Driver are.
Don't touch the phone on it.
All right, we got Damien, bro. Into the initiation. First enter clip. Oh, overshoots it. Drops 2 tires on the sidewalk. Is 2 tires going to be a DNF or just some points deduction?
It is a DNF. We're
It
sticking
is a
with that
DNF.
throughout the whole entire turn. Yep.
Okay. All right, cool. So he's going to come back around after finishing this run as a sight lap. Going to hit it way better this time with a perfect score for his second run. Am I right, Damien? If I know Damien, he said no.
Jake's is tired. No, don't touch the color
Alright, Damien's gonna hit this zone the way it should be hit. On a second run, good initiation here coming into the inner clip. Corrects that overshoot in first run and hitting these zones perfectly. Coming out here trying to hit that inner clip, and he does it beautifully coming into the last two zones here. Gonna get right up close to that sidewalk. Beautiful run.
Hit that last zone flawlessly. He was in the pocket on it. The tires were tucked back into the checkerboard.
Very nice.
So it was a DNF on the first run.
Mm-hmm.
The first run was perfect.
He was a little late into the first outer zone, but other than that, that was a very solid run.
Mm-hmm.
I give him an 83.
I was gonna go with an 81. There was just a little bit of hiccups, you know, a little bit of extra grabbing from zone
Oh
three or
God, Dub
touch and go
first run.
3. There was a little bit of correction issue there with him. I was gonna go with an 80.
80.
Yeah, because there was no
I
drunk
get,
tires or anything. It was just a little bit of correction issue for speed.
All right. What about you, Bag?
I give him an 82.
All right. So 81.66. Next up is Temple.
Mr. Temple himself.
It was classic Damien. Classic first run.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, Damien just hit that first run as a DNF just to get everybody excited.
He did it last time too. He DNF'd on his first run.
We ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Here we go.
All right, we got Temple. Team Kyoto. I think Damien just likes to see what his limits are.
That's a twig at the
Right.
end.
Here we go. Nice couple zones here. Coming into the second outer zone into the third here. Into the inner clip. Getting that bumper up next to that sign. And, ooh, and unfortunately, he hits the light pole for a DNF on his first run.
That is tricky. That's got to be hit just right.
Yeah.
It's almost
for
like you've
sure.
got to throw into outer zone 3 on the decel and then grip back in, clutch kick,
Yeah,
and then take off into that inner clip with some power to get through it.
Yep, you gotta slide that back end out. Alright, here he comes for his second run. Gonna try to clean this up a little bit. Good inner clip here, outer zone. To the second outer zone by the light pole. Beautiful right here into the third zone. Getting right up next to that sidewalk. Into the inner clip. Is he going to hit the light pole this time? No, he just smacks that sign for some X Factor points into the last zone and finishes. Wow.
That was a good, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That was like, I
That
don't
was,
even know, dude. That was a high scoring run right there.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'll give him a 90.
Oh, that was a hell of a run. That was a hell of a run. Powering through every zone, decelled into touch and go 3, powered through the inner clip, got right up on the sidewalk for outer 4 or touch and go 4.
Especially for DQ in that first run. That was a hell of a second
Oh
run.
yeah, man.
So
And
you
he
said a
smacked the
90?
sign.
Yeah.
I'll go with the 87.
To me, he had a almost a similar run such as Damien, but Damien just had a little bit more corrections. Honestly, for real, I give him a high scoring run too. I give him an 89.
So it's going to be a. 88.6. Hell of a run.
Setting the bar.
Yeah,
That
he
was
is.
solid.
So we got a new
That
high
was
score leader for first on qualifiers. Kyoto Temple with an 88.6.
Have a
that's
good night.
different.
Have a good run, bro. Good run, Temple.
Next we got up LDT Kai Katsuhara.
All right.
So
You
how
ready,
do
Justin?
All right, here we go.
I'm
It
ready.
is world renowned R35. That Liberty Walk kit on it. We got Kai in his first qualifying run into the first inner clip. That first outer clip, beautiful. Oh, he drops a tire into the second outer clip, coming into the third one, a little shallow into the inner clip here, right up on that sign into the fourth and final outer clip here. Can he get it a little shallow there, but solid run. Just that one tire drop.
The run was also pretty choppy. Some hesitation. Commitment wasn't fully there. A lot of
I was only the
additional
first
hand
one, man.
braking. Good. It was a good run. Solid overall.
You got one more.
He still got one more.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
come
got
on. You got one more.
time to clean it up.
No, Justin started giving him his opinion like he was done. That's why I was like, yo, he still got one more run, yeah.
I'm ready if
Uh,
Cooper is.
All right, Kai for his second run here. Gonna try to clean this up. A little wide on the first inner clip into the first outer clip into the second. Beautiful zone there on the light pole. Ooh, right up on that sidewalk, but can't manage to pull it in for that inner clip as much as he did last time and finishing right up on that sidewalk. We're going to see what the judges have to say about that run. Just a couple of shallow zones there.
I give him a 70.
I believe he dropped one tire on the first run. I mean, well, he DQ'd on the first one, right?
No, he just dropped one tire.
Oh, I thought he dropped two. My bad. It might have been the angle I was on. If he just dropped one, and then yeah, on the first run, and then he dropped one on the second one. No, he was shallow. My bad. I would have to give him a 74 on the first, and then I would give him a 71 because he was shallow on I think two zones.
Yeah. On my first, I was gonna go 73, and on my second, I was gonna go 70. He had a little bit more. He had a little bit more commitment in the second one. Zone
Mm-hmm.
fulfillments were more in the first. He was just choked up a little bit into that inner clip, and he ran that a little bit better as well.
That's why I gave him a higher score on the second one because he didn't drop a tire and was a little less shaky.
He was a little shaky, but to me, to me, he was shallow in the zone.
Mhm. I agree with that.
All right. First run 73.3. Second run 40. Oh wait, no. Hold on.
Who said a 40?
Yeah, I missed a number there.
Yeah, I need
Oh.
both of your scores as well. Crazy.
I gave him a 73 on the first run, 75 on the second run. So he has a 73.3 total. That's the highest score for him.
For the second run.
First run.
And
Second run's 72 total.
Alright, we got Ruthless up next. From Hellbound.
Ruthless James in the old 86 Corolla.
And I'm ready
Hatchback.
whenever Conan driver. We're ready.
Yeah, he's bringing it back to old school.
He's been popping that front tire up all weekend.
Popping that
I
tire.
Captain, I don't give a fuck. Said that's messed up. Judges by the line. I hit the last zone and he missed it. Interesting.
That's why Cats O'Hara has the lowest score so far.
We've got Ruthless taking a wide inner clip, getting right up on the sidewalks. Ooh, and drops 2 tires for a DNF on his first run. It's gonna be a sight lap for Ruthless.
I don't give a fuck. Which one was he? Yeah.
I mean, Tokes?
Oh, that's who that was.
Tokes ran.
Yeah, he said I hit the last zone and he missed it. Oh, look at this wrong. Why didn't he say something? Did he say something?
But he has a higher score, or Captain has a higher score. So I don't understand what the issue is. I'm not understanding if he's upset because he hit the zone and Cat didn't and got the higher score.
Yeah.
That's why I said he's the one that got the higher score. So.
All right, well, we got Ruthless James, nevertheless, coming for his second run.
And that was a solid run.
Yeah, solid run here. Cleaning it up where he needed to.
Pull it up real quick before I give him my score. Let me look at his second run again.
I don't think he dropped anything as well. I know you're watching it back. If you just want to verify it, I don't think he did.
He didn't drop anything. I'm looking at how many zones he was shallowing.
Yeah, he was shallowing a lot. I'm watching the replay right now.
He was shallowing 3 zones in his first one.
That's exactly what I gave him.
I was gonna go 71 for Ruthless.
It's a 70.33.
I just want to say, if we miss something and y'all want to say something, if y'all driving, y'all can say something as soon as while y'all are on the track. Don't keep it bottled up and then go to the chat and then say something. Like, I don't understand that.
Yeah, me neither.
I really don't understand that. I'm serious. Like, if you in the voice call with us right now, why leave and then go to the chat and say something? Just like DM us or say something like, can y'all look at my run again? Then that's something different. You know what I mean? But
yeah, we're not opposed to looking nothing back and giving a second opinion and
yeah,
changing
like
a
we missed
score.
something
That stuff
too.
happens. That stuff
Yeah.
happens. We mess up. If we need to look something back over and reevaluate it, we're all for it. Just because we haven't done it a lot, or we really haven't done it, doesn't mean we wouldn't do it.
I don't want to cheat nobody because I
But
hate
that
to be
doesn't
cheated.
that doesn't mean wait 15 minutes either and then say something and expect us to go back when we're in the middle of something else.
That's why I said, like, when they on the track, like, why y'all running? If y'all got a
Yeah.
discrepancy or something, say something right then and there.
Exactly. We got Outlaw up next.
Let's get it.
He's with Global Drift Alliance. He's recently made comp team, I believe.
Yeah, he just made comp team this last week. So he is a new driver for us on Team GDA. Rocking that S15. Oh, and he is going to hit a DNF on his first run as well.
Don't finish out this run with some more muck in him. Those jitters out.
There you go. I was just about to say that. Get the
Getting
jitters
that side
out.
lap in.
That's all you got to do, play.
He's getting nervous like going out on a date with a 10.
Going on the date with a Tim or a 10?
Him.
Either way, that's pretty nerve-wracking, dog.
Okay, I just want to clear that up. You know what I mean? Just want to clear that up. You know what I mean?
All right, we got Outlaw coming into the second outer zone here, into the third. Can he keep it? And he doesn't with another DNF on his second run.
Good
But
try
again,
though,
that
bro.
first
Good
lap,
try though, bro.
Hey, man, it happens.
yep,
Happens to
it
the best
happens
of
to
us,
the best.
man.
It's a
You just
spicy
gotta
line
get
that
your
takes some
timing
precision to hit
correct, man.
every zone just
No,
right.
I know what it is, yo. It was the announcer talking about he was going out on a date with Tim. That's what messed him up. If he ain't talking
That's
about
not that
Timmy Turner,
fault,
he
though.
probably would have had a good second run. So you blame that on the announcer, man.
Give me a
Talking
second to
about
pull this
Timmy
up.
Turner. Come on, man.
And next up,
I'll
we
take
got the mosh pit.
Mr. Moshy Mosh. Mosh Pit's been throwing those
Just a moment.
ragers at his place.
Yeah.
I'm ready when Conan driver ready.
If I know mosh pit, he's chomping at the bit to get going.
Here we go in that first inner clip out to the first outer clip, dropping a tire, maybe two there. Judges are going to have to nitpick that one to see what happened there. Look, coming into the third, into the inner zone here, a little bit shallow on those zones. Into the fourth and out to the final one. Right up on that sidewalk on that final one, though, I'll tell you that.
Unless I need to go watch it back, I'm 99% positive he put two on that sidewalk.
He
Yeah,
did.
Okay.
Clean it up, shorty. Clean it up.
right. Here we go.
That first lap is just a lap to check it out. Second lap is to put the work in. Here we go in the first inner clip, out to the first outer clip, right up on that sidewalk, touching it with one tire, popping up just a little bit. Might be a tire drop, might not. Coming into the inner clip here, the final inner clip, out to the fourth outer zone. A little shallow in that zone, into the final one, right up on that sidewalk like he wanted. That's a beautiful finish.
We had one tire drop that run and then some hesitation and touch and go three for that inner clip. The depth was a little off as well.
He was shallow on the inner clip one. Dropped the tire on two. He was very shallow on 3 and 4 where the horseshoe is, and that one coming out of the horseshoe and hit that last zone. I would probably have to give him.
I'm going with a 71.
I'm gonna have to go with another 70 on that one. That's about 3 zones he was shallow in, and he dropped.
Damn, I gave him a 65.
I didn't go that low. I mean, I want to see him again. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see him again.
Oh,
Hey,
we'll
He'll
see
be
it.
back.
we're nitpicking, man. It is what it is on this particular night. It's no hard
Six-
feelings.
68.
Favorites there, Mike.
68.6.
Alright, let me get this put in. So we had a DNF on the first run. And then a 68.6.
All right, here's our last driver for tonight, Ashton Douglas, in that sweet DRS livery.
With Kiyoki.
Toyota Yaris.
And I'm ready whenever driver and cone car are ready.
All right, let's get it going. We got Ashton up to the plate for his first qualifying run, initiating into his first inner clip. Beautiful inner clip into the first outer zone. Trying to reach it out to that second outer zone by the light bulb. Does it a little shallow, but coming into this inner clip beautifully into the fourth outer zone. Right up on that sidewalk. for the last outer into the finish.
Solid
That was a
run.
pretty solid run besides being shallow in a couple zones.
That definitely was a solid run.
All right, we're going to get this guy our last qualifier for the evening, I believe, for his second qualifying run, second and final. Initiating into the first inner clip. Nice. First outer zone, a little shallow. Second outer zone. Fulfilling the zone, just not up right up on that sidewalk. Dropping a tire in the third, a little shallow on the inner clip. Knocking down the sign, maybe dropping a tire and finishing
Definitely put one up
over
over
the
the
last.
finish. I got the
Yeah,
black marks
I
on
definitely.
got a
screen.
D, I got a DNF on the second run. I think what 3 tires he dropped.
No, no, it's
Or
only
no, yeah, only DNF on double drop.
Oh, okay. So you got 3 tire drops and a little shallow on 2 zones on the second lap. I would have to give him a 74. No, I had to give him 3 shallows, 2 drops. I had to give him probably ugh, zones 3 zones was 70, but he got 2 drops. I would give him a 67 on the second run, but the first one was a whole lot better. I think he was just shallow on 1 zone. First run, I give him a 82. Second one, he completely fell off.
I gave him a 77 on the first run and a 73 on the second run. I felt like the second run was he filled the zones just a little bit better, but dropped those tires.
Yeah, that's 78, 74.
I gave him 77, 73.
Yeah, and I went 78, 74.
Okay. All right. So the first run is 79, and the second run
You were
is
just shallow in a couple in like one area, maybe two.
71.33 for his second run.
The goal is to get those back tires up against that sidewalk without actually getting up on the sidewalk.
That's
That's
the goal
why
for
it's
Yeah,
every
that's
zone.
why it's
yeah.
called a
Actually,
little
you was
shallow.
shallow on one of your zones on the first one, bro. Yeah, you was shallow on the first one, but the second run, I don't know what you did. You might have did a bump or did some molly or something because you fell off on the second run, bro. I don't know what happened.
I'm watching. I'm watching the first run right now.
No, but the second one was bad. Yeah, I don't know what
So there's
happened.
the
Yeah,
there's the scores for the qualifying bracket for Wednesday.
I take a shot of some Jim Beam or something. I don't know what
First
was
run
wrong
was
with it.
shallow in the second zone, shallow in the third zone,